everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. On today's video, I am going to attempt something that I don't think I've seen any other vloggers do. As you probably have figured out, I have signed up for a good number of subscription boxes, and I've started getting them in. I got a handful in February, I'm going to get more in March, and I've also been buying a lot of stuff online. And when you do that, you get a lot of sample products. So what I'm going to attempt to do today is do an entire face with just samples. So I have several different types of samples. I have anything from like a small foil pack sample here, and then I also have a small three-part or three-color eyeshadow palette here. I've got lipstick, mascara, brow tint. I've got all sorts of different little things. So I'm hopeful that I have enough in each sample to do what I need to do. For example, this is my foundation. This is the size foundation that I have. It's the Makeup Forever. And I will tell you that this is not my color, but I'm going to use it anyway. I also have just this little packet of the Tarte concealer. Again, not really my color. I don't know that it's enough, being that it's only one little tiny dot here, but I'm going to try it. So I have all different things here. I think I have enough for an entire face. So let's get started. First of all, first up is this product here. I have the Becca on. The purple one is the First Light Priming Filter, and the cream colored one is the Backlight Priming Filter. So I am going to start with primer. I am going to actually start with the First Light Priming Filter, the purple one. So I've got the little purple tab here. We're going to see if it's enough. So I'm going to just rip this open, and whoo! Getting out ahead of me. Just start putting this on my skin. And the product is purple. So I'm just going to get this rubbed into my skin. Again, this is the First Light Priming Filter. And there's a good amount of product here, at least for one application. I feel like there's plenty for my skin. I think there's even still a little bit left in the package. I don't know that I can get any more onto my skin. Okay, so one application in my little purple dot, and this is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. Feels nice on my skin. It takes a little while to dry, and it does feel a little bit sticky, but it gives it a nice sheen to it. Alright, next up is my foundation. I have this one little packet of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I don't know if that's going to focus. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. And this is in the color 120Y245, which is definitely not my color. But we will put it on anyway, because this is the only foundation sample that I have. So I'm going to tear that open. We're going to start there. I do have my wet, damp beauty blender. Just going to try to get that worked into my skin. Alright, so it's not too bad. It's definitely not exactly right, but it's not too bad. Let's see if there's any more in here, because my nose could definitely use a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. I was able to get my entire face covered with the one sample pack, so it wasn't too bad. It is, like I said, a little bit off color, but again, not too far off color. The one that I own is actually the color 110R220, and this is 120R245, so it's not too far off of my foundation that I own already. Next up is the concealer. This is probably the one thing that I'm most worried about because it's such a small package, but we will see. So I got that popped open a little bit, and the 4 different ones came out here, and it does have on the back the different colors. If you can see that, I don't know if it's going to focus, but it does have the 4 different colors. And I currently own the Shape Tape in light, and I'm not sure that it's light enough for me already. I've used it several times on my videos now, and I'm just not sure that it's quite light enough. But I'm going to go ahead and use it because I'm definitely not any of the darker shades. And I am going to just actually use my finger for this because when you open it up, that's what it looks like. I don't know if it's going to focus, but I don't want to dump it. It's just a little pod with just a little bit of makeup. So I'm going to use my fingers for this so I can make sure not to lose any little bit of it. And I'm just going to put this underneath my eye. I'm going to blend that in with my damp beauty sponge. All right. 3 steps down. Whole lot left to go. So I still have these couple of tabs. I'm just going to put those aside. My next item is, I actually got a little sample of Tarte translucent powder. This is the Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. So it's just a tiny little sample. I'm going to open this sucker up. It's got a little tab on it. Right there. And I'm going to set my foundation and my concealer with this powder. Okay. Powder done. Next, it's going to start getting a little bit hairy here again. I have 2 samples for bronzer. I have this NARS bronzing powder, which when it's opened up, it is just this here. So it's just one little tab. And then I also have the Tarte Glisten Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush and the Park Avenue Princess Waterproof Bronzer. So I've never used any cards like this, and I think I'm going to start with the Tarte because that's got the blush in it that I'm going to use. I don't know how this powder is going to work. We'll see. It'll be interesting. All right. I'm going to take my handy dandy little brush here and I'm going to get some of the waterproof bronzer. I'm actually really amazed at how easily that came up. I think that's it. So you can see on the card I did get partially through the card. There's still some on there, so there's probably at least one more application of this if I wanted to. I could probably just bronze a little bit around my temples. I'm a little worried about the color up there just because it is, the foundation's just off, so like my hairline is really showing. So just to try to minimize that, I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer just along my hairline. I'm going to buff that out. I'm going to take my highlighter brush here. I'm going to take my highlighter brush to put on some of the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour blush. Maybe? There it goes. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. I really like that blush. That's really pretty, I think. Color Glisten. That's really pretty. I like that. I'm just going to buff that out just a little bit. I have this little Ulta pack, and it's got 2 colors in it. This one here is called Fresh Glow, and the other one is called Nude Pink. I'm going to use this Fresh Glow color as a highlighter. I'm just going to get just a little bit of that. That's a little bit of a shine. Not sure how well that's coming through on the camera. So I think I'm done with my face for right now. I am going to, I don't think I'm going to use the NARS bronzing powder. I had enough in the Tarte one that I was using that. So I'll save this for another day. I'm going to move on to my eyes. I'm going to use this Ulta eyeshadow primer. There we go. All right. Eyelids primed. Before I move into my eyeshadow, I do have something I've never tried before. This is the Ulta Beauty Brow Tint in medium. I'm going to try this. I've never tried this before. Let's try it. That is very dark. Okay, next up is our eyeshadow, so I'm just going to bring the camera in just a little bit. The next thing we are going to do is I have this little sample from Clinique, and it has 3 shades in it. Go into the very pale color here, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelids, all over my eye, just as a base transition shade. And I'm only working with 3 colors here, so it's not going to be a very dramatic eye. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the very dark brown. This one on this end. And I'm going to put that right above my crease. I'm going to go with the medium brown color here in the middle. And I'm going to put that on my eyelid. I'm going to take this smudge brush here. I'm going to take a little bit of that middle color, the sparkly brown here, and I'm just going to smudge that along my lower lash line. No, I'm not. Take that back. I'm going to use the detail brush that I have here and put that color along the lower lash line. The smudging brush is just a little bit too much. I'm going to take some of the pale color from the end, the very first color, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corners of my eyes. Okay, so there's my shadow. It's just a very light brownish tint to it, just to darken up a little bit. Next, I'm going to use the IT Superhero Mascara. I got this as a sample in one of my little boxes. Actually, I think I might have gotten this in one of my orders. From Sephora maybe. So I'm just going to put this on my eyelashes. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put the IT Superhero Mascara on. And I think I've mentioned in another video before, these little mini ones and I don't get along real good. It just doesn't seem like I have enough room to hold on to the cap while I put it on. Okay, so my final step is lipstick. I think I'm done with my eyes. I don't have any sample eyeliners, so I'm not going to be putting any eyeliner on today, which is fine. I am going to put some lipstick on. I have this Lock brand sample that came in one of my beauty boxes. I'm not sure what color it is, except that it's red. I don't think it actually says, I'm sorry, Color Me Confident is the color. So I'm going to put this on my lips. That is quite a bright red. I did not expect it to be that bright. The bottom does not look to be that bright. Well, maybe it does. I think that's it. Okay, I don't have any finishing spray or anything like that to put on finally here, and I don't have any eyeliner. I think other than those 2 products, I was able to do my entire face. So here it is. Okay, so I'm going to call my husband and see if he can tell that I'm missing some things, like the eyeliner and finishing spray. He's not going to be able to tell. He might be able to see the eyeliner. I did mess up a little bit on my mascara on my right eye here, which is showing on your left. But overall, I actually think it turned out pretty nice. It turned out pretty well, considering I used all samples. I mean, I used a foundation that wasn't my color, just one little teeny tiny dot of concealer, which I definitely use more concealer than this normally. which you can tell, like, some of my wrinkles are really showing, but there's nothing I can do there. So I was actually really impressed with a lot of this stuff. So I'm gonna go get my husband, and I will be right back.
Da da da. Hey.
Are you ready? What?
I heard a rumor.
What's that?
This is all travel size stuff.
It is all samples, yes.
Oh, yeah, sample size.
It is all samples that I've received in purchases and different things like that. So, how bad do you think it turned out?
Are you impressed? Okay, never mind. Go ahead, turn around. I want to see it.
Well, how bad do you think it turned out?
I think it probably went fairly well.
You think it went fairly well?
Only because you wouldn't. I think you would change it, or you would modify the look if it didn't come out well.
Okay.
You wouldn't just say, screw it, I'm going for it.
All right, you ready to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. What's so funny?
All right. Well, I can definitely tell that. Well, I think you'd like the lips.
I was not expecting them to be this bright. This is the only sample lipstick that I have, other than that Clinique one that I used a couple weeks ago. This is the only sample lipstick that I had. So.
But I think you like that.
It's okay, yeah. It's out there. I don't normally wear this color. Like even when like we met, I did actually wear makeup when we met.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I didn't wear this color. I used to wear a really dark, like almost blood red color that I would wear. It was very.
That's what
dark
I'm saying. I think she likes it.
It's different. I'm not sure that I like this lipstick though. My lips feel very, very dry right now. Okay. Like it's sucked right into my lips, and my lips feel very dry.
All right.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Well, what do you think? Does it look okay?
It looks okay. I mean, it's not like.
Can you see anything like majorly missing that I don't have that I couldn't use?
I say you probably didn't use like as many eyeshadows as you normally would have.
That's true.
And then on top of that, I would say that when you contoured, if you did contour, it probably was something that maybe wasn't supposed to be a contour, or maybe wasn't actually officially a contour.
I did use a contour, yes.
Oh, you did?
It was this color right here.
Oh.
This brown color right here.
Oh, that's a travel size thing, or?
This is a sample, yeah. This is a bronzer, and this is a blush. So I used both these colors actually.
Okay, well I couldn't see the blush. Oh yes, and now I can. Sort of right there. I see like a streak of it. Mm-hmm. There's a brown, like a brownish streak right here, and
a pink.
A pinkish.
Yep.
Now, the foundation though, that's a little different.
It is the same foundation that I've been using, same brand, but it is a different color.
Yeah. And
it's not quite my color.
No.
It's a little bit dark for me.
Yeah.
It's got different undertones too.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go with it.
Yeah. It's
almost I don't want to say orangey, but...
It's a yellow.
Yeah.
It's a yellow undertone rather than a pink undertone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, definitely the eyeshadow, I don't know if you just didn't have a lot of colors. It looks like maybe a pinkish and a brownish. There is sort of like a silver or...
There are 3 colors on my eyes.
Uh-huh.
And that is it. It's like a bronze, a brown, and a cream.
Okay.
And the bronze has like a sparkle in it, which is probably where you're seeing the silver.
Okay.
They're all actually kind of sparkly. I don't think any of these are matte. They all have a little bit of sparkle in them.
No. Do you like this?
I think it's all right.
For free?
For everything being free, the superhero mascara it's super black. It's very sticky. It's sticking my eyelashes together. But I think that could have been user error rather than product error.
No way.
I think I might have just gotten a little bit too much on.
Is there such a thing?
Yes. And the product size, I struggle with these sample size mascaras because the wand isn't very long, so I just struggle with putting it on because the wand is so short. So.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Did you do your Cupid's bow thing?
I did not. No.
I didn't think so.
The only thing I used for highlighter, I had this little set from Ulta, and I just used a little bit of the glitter on my cheeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there you go.
Nothing too extravagant there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think for just using travel size stuff, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think other than the lipstick, it's all pretty much something you'd wear day to day.
Yeah,
So
I mean, if you had nothing left and you were just scraping the bottom of the old suitcase, say, you'd do all right. You're getting better at this, I think. Yeah.
am I?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just having fun.
There you go.
That's all that matters.
There you go.
So, okay, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below, hit that like button. If you want to see more of my content, hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell so that you know when I upload new videos. Also, you can leave me a comment down below if you've ever tried anything like this, or if you know of anyone else who has tried this. I'd love to see other videos. Like I said, I have not seen anything on YouTube similar to this, but I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure I'm not the first person to think of doing this. So, Lord knows you get enough of these sample things every month. So, anyway, thanks for watching Epic Beauty Fail, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!